GT4, just hold on a bit. Just slow it down for me a bit. Declan, give me 50 in the clock. Green light, green light, green light, GT3, green light. Good looking start so far for the GT3. What's it like into turn 1? Oswin with the whole shot right now. Ooh, we've got a spinner here. It's Andrew Martian and Nathan Bryan. Go GT4, go, go, go. As GT4 now gets on the way. Javon Edie, your release. Javon Edie, your release. As we look back up, still Oswin holding on, but Mornay has been passed now by Matthew Titus. Seems as though he's losing a lot of positions here, Mornay. He's holding on still though. And now he's past Cale Van and Roper. Cale's still there on the inside though. And Machine is waiting right behind them. He's got a good fight, good position here at this fight. He's looking for an inside lead as well. Ooh, John Green and Declan Daniel fighting here now for second position. John trying to put that Bentley up on the inside there of Declan Daniel. Can he get it done now? He's on the outside. He turns in on Declan, but now he's going to get the inside line. John Green makes it up into second position. Can he hold on then? As Declan's got the pace now, he pulls out to the inside. He does put that car almost alongside. No, not yet. John Green stays ahead now for the time being. Right now with Declan Daniel. Christian Rajnot makes a move there on Machine Wallace to claim 8th position. And the Bentley is pulling away slightly, but it's Oswin with the whole shot so far. Locks up Oswin. Dominic very close to this McLaren. Is this where the McLaren is strongest? Marson makes a move on Nathan Bryan. Nathan struggling now in 11th position. Beautiful exit there by Declan Daniel. But he had nowhere to go. He couldn't mount the attack. Meanwhile, this is going on. Oswin is having a field day now with all the fresh air in front of him. 1.7 seconds ahead is Oswin. Seems like Dominic is just biding his time behind them. Machine has got an issue. Oh no! He spins around and now he's back into 11th position. Cale Van and Roper with an issue as well. Cale, no luck here in his GT3 classification, I should tell you. Closest fight we've got, no. Mission Wallace makes a pass there on Cale. Didn't see Cale go into pit lane, but maybe he's got some damage. To see him. Oh, Duploy makes a move on Titus as Titus runs wide. Excuse me. He tucks in back behind Christian Raj. Dominic Charles is now closer to Declan Daniel as Daniel is losing pace now with John Green. I say that and he's picked it up again. The McLaren looking very racy here as John runs it quite wide. So does he have a good run here now, Declan? where he's gaining on him. John is eating up those curbs, but it's not helping him. The McLaren looks so smooth. Oh my gosh, man. 158.1, he's doing the fastest out here. Actually, Dominic in an Audi is going 158.0. John moves over on the inside there to block his attack. But Declan will now have a great run here on the exit. Beautiful fight going on here as Nathan Bryan goes into 10th position. And he's allowed to run that really wide. Ooh, Matthew Titus with another issue. And Nathan Bryan and Kelvin and Roper with both being shown flags here. What just happened? John Green messed it up that bad? Or did he let them by? I was looking at a timing score. Oh, he actually did run off track. So he's lost 2 positions there in that outing. And now Dominic is seeing 3rd position. And Javon Eady has taken his drive-through penalty here. If you're looking back from Oswin Wilson's perspective, Oswin looking quite comfortable, I might say, even though he's getting this pressure here from Declan Daniel. The Mercedes showing out here at the Nürburgring. He's closer now, Declan. And he's gonna mount this attack anytime soon. He just touches him, and now he's gonna lose a lot of time here now to Ozzy. He's gotta play this smart, Declan. Everyone's playing the waiting game here too as well behind him. Dominic Charles there in 3rd position, and John Green behind him in 4th. He's got a little bit of aero damage now, Declan. We've got 4 different manufacturers here in the top 4. And it's the type of racing I like to see. Now we've got a little bit of traffic there in front of Oswin Wilson. He's going to want to try to get rid of that quickly. And it's, oh no! It's Jaden Harrison, and he says he's sorry there, but it has cost Declan Daniel a position. And he's trying to stay out of the way now, but that has released Dominic Charles, has it? That's going to give Oswin Wilson a wipe of the sweat from his brows for that one. And he's got Jaden Harrison to thank for it. So Dominic now is going to have an opportunity here. If he can hold on to 2nd position, that's his. Declan, I hope he's not got too much aero damage here. Or else he's going to fall prey to John Green, but no, look at how close he is now to the Audi, and the Audi takes it on the grass. Not what you want to be doing here, and the McLaren pulls out, is on the inside now. Declan taking it to his Trinidadian compadre here, and he takes it into second position. Now he's susceptible to John Green, Dominic Charles. John turning on the pressure now, it seems. Ooh, Christian with an issue here. Has spun around. Gets going again here, but Mornay goes back into fifth position. Andrew, ooh, a lot of flames coming out there from that car, and Andrew Marson has had to get on the back foot there really quickly to try and avoid contact there with Christian. Does get going again. Declan Daniel there, as I said, is closing the gap. You can see how close he is now. Oswin making a mistake there, taking it on the grass, and now Declan is even closer here. It's about this time we realized in the last event that the tires were falling off, and we can see Oswin approaching Kelvin and Roper now. So Declan might be thinking, this is another opportunity I have here to take the lead of this race. Oh, Kale goes into the pit lane. He even spins in pit lane. I hope no one else dived in the pit lane. Oswin pulls out a side. And now Declan Daniel, it's a drag race down to turn 1. Oswin still has the inside line though. He's going to try and up and under, is he? Can he get it? No, he cannot. Oswin holds on for dear life, ladies and gentlemen. What a race this is that we have here. The Mercedes clearly does not have the braking and stopping power as the McLaren. Over the curbs as well. And Declan just looks cool as a cucumber behind that McLaren. It's amazing. Oh no! Oswin Wilson loses it, almost takes out Declan Daniel, and the pressure has surely made him succumb. Disappointing there from Oswin Wilson. And now Declan Daniel has been released by the gods. And if he does not win this race, by God, that's going to be even more disappointing. I don't know if I can take it. Everyone else is spread out at the moment. This is the closest fight we've got. And it seems as though every time he comes around our penultimate turn there, John Green, he's closer to this Audi. And he was looking on the inside. He dips back in, looks back on the inside. Can he bring it up alongside? No, he just makes it in there. Says he's in second position, but Dominic takes it back. Now John Green goes ahead here on the outside. Oh, he takes a little bit too much of the curb, has to correct oversteer. And Dominic, can he hold on? He's going to run it wide now. Great fight we got going on here for second position now. As Andrew Marson pits. Both of them running it really wide here to get this late apex going. Brilliant drivers, these. And And as you know, John has to gobble up those carbs in order to be relevant. This time it's a clean exit here from Dominic Charles, so no run for John Green. Oswin goes back into third position as Dominic pits here. And he's going to try the undercut here, Dominic. Let's see how long he takes in pit lane. He's taking quite a bit here. But he's got to get those tires changed, and he goes now. It's a 42.4 there from Dominic Charles in pit lane. 42.4. And he comes out in 6th position. And Raw Pertab here has been passed by a GT3 car. That's why you saw him going down the order. But Raw managing to hold on here. Declan now sees Jaden Harrison in front of him. And gets by. And now John gets going again here. Let's see what he comes out with. It's a 43.2 there from John. And it's quite slower than Dominic Charles's pit stop, and you can see Dominic now goes back ahead, retains that 4th position here, or should I say position ahead of John Green.
Yeah, I got some heavy fog, so I'm not sure what's going on. I guess it's just me alone.
I got that too. No, it's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, it says everyone else. Okay, okay. Fine.
Yes. And of course the fog is setting in here for the guys. This is making it quite difficult here for them to run this race. And they're gonna be tip-and-toe right now, or tiptoeing rather, around the lap. Ooh, he almost loses the back end there, Dominic. And had to correct it. And Declan Daniel goes into the pit lane now. Pit window, it's a 43.3, so it's the longest of the 3 so far, of the top runners, I should say.
Is it rated as bad, like 0 visibility?
It's gonna get better.
Alright.
So Declan comes out with the longest pit stop here, but they've all got worries they've all got problems to worry about on track, as the visibility is not that good. And let's see how long Aussie gets going again. Actually, it's a quick stop here for Aussie. 41.9. He gets out right behind John Green actually. That's the fastest stop we've seen so far here from someone. And while everyone else is complaining here, it seems like Aussie has just put his head down. I've not heard a word from him, as I know he might be beaten up on himself too for making that mistake. Oh, look at how close he is to John. And And it might seem very inviting there from John, but just remember, John is running that line all throughout the race. Oh, John runs it really deep there. I'm not sure if he did it on purpose, but now he's lost that position to Oswin Wilson. So for the moment, your leader is Mornay Duploy, the South African here for the first time racing at CSRO. And followed closely behind is Declan Daniel. Just remember that Mornay still needs to pit. So your race leader is essentially Declan Daniel. Dominic Charles has got that 13 seconds deficit there to Daniel. And he's right up on the Mornay now. Mornay should be thinking about pitting soon. He's just got about 8 minutes left. But I'd just like to say, what a race Declan has run here today. Oswin Wilson still close here to Dominic Charles now, is he? As they're getting by Nathan Bryan. Nathan not having a great time at all today. And now he's getting in the way of Oswin Wilson, is he? Yes, he's taking up that inside line, trying his best though to stay away. And that has cost him. Nathan Bryan goes into the wall.
He can come past me on the straight.
So Mornay is talking there to Declan, and Declan confirms he does let him go. So because Mornay is heading into pit lane, did call that out, and he's in there now. Great sportsmanship there from the two of them. So Dominic Charles has got Oswin Wilson to worry about now. Ooh, Dominic. Has he got some connection issues? I just saw that car disappear and reappear again. Well, look at this. The Mercedes showing out here. Gets into third position. John Green as well is very close by. Dominic still holds on the inside line. He is. This is going to bring John Green even closer to them. And be fighting for second position the way he's fighting now. Of course, as was discussed in the race briefing, the pre-race briefing, must make a mandatory pit stop with a tire change, and he's pressuring Dominic Charles now into the Vidal chicane. He goes. Does he hold it? Yes, he does. Dominic though fighting back on the inside. Whoa, is that a McLaren facing the other way? It's Matthew Titus. And Jaden Harrison has been given a drive-through penalty for cutting the track. Look at this. Look at how close John Green is now. Dominic has got double trouble to worry about here. He's going to lose second position for the time being to Oswin Wilson. And he might lose his third position now to John Green. John switches back to the inside. But Dominic is also trying to fight back for that second position. Oh, a little bit of oversteer there from Oswin Wilson. Had to correct it. Three-way fight now for second position. It's being led by Oswin Wilson. Dominic Charles is getting sandwiched here between the Mercedes and the Bentley. As the sun peeks its head out of the clouds here at the Nürburgring. Oh, the Bentley losing the back end. John just barely holds on to it. Oh no, Dominic takes a lot of that grass, and we know what happens when he does. Here comes the Bentley. Nathan Bryan goes by Matthew Titus, who's still in pit lane. Jaden Harrison has taken his drive-through penalty. Dominic driving the rear end off of this car. You can see that speed wobble there as he comes out of the penultimate turn. And now John Green seemingly closing the gap here to him. Have a look on the inside. So much better on the brake, and he goes in. Dominic loses that position now. Can he fight back? And now Matthew Titus has called it a day as well, taking that McLaren back into the pit box. And John Green is coming alive now with this Bentley. The pace is on. Declan, 14.5 seconds sees him ahead of this field. So John Green is seemingly trying to catch now Oswin Wilson, and we can see another car in the distance there ahead of Oswin. I think that's a GT4 car. But I don't think Dominic has anything else to give here. He dives back into pit lane, and John Green with a mistake now. Too much curb here, and runs it awfully wide there, almost onto the gravel trap. As Dom goes into pit lane for a second time. Let's see what his time will be. Oh no, Dominic Charles did say that he might have to leave early, and he has left early indeed. It has been 75% of the lap here, but I'm not sure what the rules state as it pertains to that. Actually, I do know. It's unfortunate, but it's going to be a DNF here for Dominic Charles. And he's not going to be able to claim that point there. As well as Kurt Moss, who's not here today, unfortunately will not be able to claim that points there. As John Green is released here. And he's trying to track down Oswin Wilson. 5.5 seconds to do so. With just under 10 minutes to go, the pit lane is closed. If you haven't taken a pit stop, you're going to be disqualified. I don't see anyone getting any disqualification here. So everyone would have taken their pit stops here. Looking back at the GT4s now, it's Raul Pertab in the Alpine A110 that's going to claim this race win.
Sorry about that, Jaden. Thank you.
No worries.
Following behind Rob Pertab will be Jaden Harrison here. Excuse me. In second position. And he's in the Aston Martin Vantage. He didn't have any practice this week, Jaden, as he was caught up with some real life stuff. And Andrew dives into pit lane now to get that drink of fuel that his car so desires. And while he does that, ladies and gentlemen, Christian Rajnaut will be able to have an opportunity here to claim another 5th position finish. Declan Daniel has had an issue, ladies and gentlemen. Huge crash here. And now Oswin Wilson goes into the lead of this race with 3 minutes left on the clock. No, what just happened? Oswin Wilson is in the lead of this race.
Sorry,
He himself having an incident earlier now. Declan, major incident there. Too bad we don't have instant replay. But what just happened? Just when you thought it was going to end that way, Declan Daniel, oh no, Mornay as well has an issue. The final stint here proving quite difficult for these guys now. And on his debut, he could very well... Oh, he's got 30 seconds to spare, actually, to Christian Rajnaut, so nothing to cry about there. But Mornay as well losing it. But, oh my gosh. What an upset this is now. Oswin. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Can he do it? Can he hold on to the end? He's gonna pray that this Benz comes alive at this Mercedes arena part that he just completed here to stay ahead of that charge in McLaren now. But can he do it, Declan? Oh, Oswin's got some company ahead of him in the name of Javon Eady. And Eady is trying to stay out of the way, especially here for Declan. But now he's under a second here, Declan. This is a race to the finish, guys. Eight tenths separate them, almost 9 tenths actually. But I'm more worried about Declan having issues with his car here. It's a 158.6 in that previous lap versus a 157.6 from Declan. Under the braking he goes. 1 minute left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Can Oswin hold on to this win? Can Declan? You can see this line that he takes here, and he's closing the gap when he does. Once the real penalty does not give you a penalty there, you can take it. And it seems as though he barely misses that one there. Oswin breathing through his mouth, I suppose. It's under 5 tenths, under 4 tenths now. Gonna be a run to the finish line. Declan Daniels better on the brake here. This McLaren is superior with it. I'm at the edge of my seat, guys. 0, that's it. This is the final lap here. Can Oswin hold on? And it doesn't seem as though Declan has anything else for the Guyanese. He's gonna take it. He's gonna run away with it. He's got one more section to clear, Oswin Wilson. And he's clean about it. He's staying away from all these curbs, and he's gonna come across the line. A Nürburgring winner here in the Mercedes. A home race for him. Wonderful by him. Declan losing out there at the end in the McLaren. Really sad to see what happened there. John Green is going to come across the line here in third position. Give me the first turn, please, guys. First turn. And Mornay Duploy is going to get fourth position here on his debut. Some will argue that it would have been fifth if Dominic Charles did not pull out. And if we didn't have Kurt Moss here today. But nevertheless, wherever you end at the end of the race, that's where you end. Mornay Duploy on his debut. Well done to him. And then we've got Christian Rajnath here, who's quite far down the lap. He's going to claim fifth position. As for the GT4s, it's Raul Pertab, Jaden Harrison, and Javon Eady. First, second, and third. Alright, guys, and we're going to start with you, Javon. A quite lonely race, I should say, for the three of you guys here. Not much action to talk about, but yeah, how was that one for you?
I never really expected it to be that way. I just like, first of all, the starting was my PC froze. I don't know what happened. Then I get a drive-through at the first part, so I just take the drive-through and do the pit stop the first thing as it open up and just say, let me just take it easy and slow. Don't rush it. Just try to keep up the same pace and see if I can just get the race done.
And get it done, you did. Good call by you, by the way, to do that. Thanks a lot for that. We move on now to Jaden Harrison. Jaden, I don't think you had any practice during the week, did you?
I got a couple practice during the week. A bit rough on the keyboard and the current situation, but I took what I had and I did what I got to do.
Yeah, most definitely. We can see you struggling out there, but the main thing is you got it done, and you're in second position. Hollow points for you. All right, as we move on now to Raul Pertab. Raul, your teammate here, not today to give you a little bit of fun, but it seems as though you didn't need it.
Yeah, pretty lonely race out there. I'm not gonna lie. I wish we had more people in GD4, but seems everyone was busy. But all in all, some good points raked up for the team, and I'm happy with the win.
Most definitely. Good to see you guys coming out today, and I think they had a race meet they had to attend to. You know what that's like as well. So
Yes.
all right, as we move on now, we're gonna talk to John Green first. John, talk us through that race. I mean, it seems as though you were managing your pace for the most part, but in the end, I mean, it came alive for you.
Yeah, it was a tough race. I was pushing from the beginning, but there was no really managing tires in this particular run because the car, I struggled to get into 57s in this race. I'm not sure if any more weights was added to it, but
I can attest. I can tell you, no, that restrictor has been there since the beginning of the week.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't really seeing 57s today, but it was a good race. It was intense. What I liked about it was that everyone was it was just basically who will blink first. And yeah, I made a mistake on the braking, but it was easy to catch up back, but it's difficult to pass Charles on the track because he knows exactly where he can park the car. But Daniel was quick. Oswin was quick. I'm not sure how Daniel got a 15 seconds gap on us with the pit. So that's something I think we got to review. But yeah, I don't know where that gap come from because we were all close together, and when we pitted, there was just a big gap. But Oswin managed to pull that gap back with a fantastic race. Last thing is just that weather change just threw me off. So when I was in the pits, I was looking to see if I needed to reset something in the settings. But yeah, all in all, exciting. One of the best races I had.
Most definitely one one of exciting for us as well to see the top three so close together. And Daniel, devastating end there for you. We thought you had this one in the bag. We didn't see what happened. Could you tell us what happened there?
Yeah, it's tough out there, man. Um, so yeah, I basically so let me address the fuel situation, this pit stop first that John mentioned. I think it happened. The gap came about because of my miscalculation with fuel. I'm not sure if that counted towards the stop because it looked like the tires took longer to change anyway. But I did change tires, but I really messed up fuel really badly, and so that caused me to have to basically try to make up 2 laps worth of fuel during my second stint, and that's why the gap came down so drastically. And sometimes it's a little difficult to slow yourself down, and then when you have the right amount of fuel, automatically speed yourself back up, like mentally. And I blinked and I lost it at the Chumakers. First time for the like all week I lost it there. But yeah, that's how the mistake happened.
And did you have any damage after that? Because we were wondering if you did.
Yeah, I did. The car was noticeably slower. And then I just didn't want to disrupt Oswin. So I tried to come on. I looked in the mirror, I looked at the relative. I saw there was a little bit of a gap. So I knew he would be able to pull right after coming out of the Schumachers. He got around, and then I decided to try to chase him down, but not enough fuel. I had to stop basically with 0.2 liters remaining on the last straight. So
Wow.
in order to get over the line, I had to give up that chase.
Understood. All right, and now we take it. Thanks a lot for that. And now we take it to the man of the hour, boy. You know, you disappointed me at the first hit, but how did you manage to pull off that undercut? Could you talk us through that, Oswin?
I'm not really sure, but I know I had more pace than John and Dominic. So I just put in fast, stay out long and put in some fast laps before I decided to pit. And it worked out. I ended up getting closer to them after I made a mistake in the first stint, which was kind of silly of me because I know the car lost a lot of traction coming out of that turn, but because Daniel was right behind me, I was trying to go on the power really early so he wouldn't get run on me into the next corner. So I ended up messing it up, and
Yeah.
overall still end up coming back and
Yeah,
getting the win.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's good to not let those things break your spirit, because look at you now. You're at the top of the podium step, and I want to say congratulations to you. Congratulations there to Barapatab as well, and to the guys there for coming out. Thanks a lot. Next week is another one, baby. We go racing again, and I want to say thank you guys for showing up today. Who did? And tomorrow, not tomorrow, next weekend, I expect it grid to be packed again, because we did know why some of those guys missed here today. They were talking about it all weekend and during the week as well. All right, thanks a lot there to our top finishers, and I want to say a special welcome to Mornay Duploy there from South Africa. Thanks a lot for coming on board with us. Soon enough, I suppose you'll get to say hi to the viewers as well. All right, guys, thanks a lot. I'm gonna go close off the stream now.
Oh, there